Ooh, gotta love that slow moving, big honking 45. Today we're gonna have a little fun and rank some Taurus firearms that have been submitted by you guys, the viewers. So let's go. What's up, crew? It's Chris from CloverTac. Welcome back to the channel. And right off the bat, a big thank you to all of those that participated out there in the comments on the Facebook group, which is the Cloverfield, on the YouTube channel page under the community tab, as well as over on the Instagram account for CloverTac. It really helped kind of put things together for this video to rank some Taurus firearms. Now, what I've done is I pulled some of the more popular series of firearms from Taurus from those comments. Going to rate them according to my own personal opinions today. And yes, you are absolutely within your rights to jump down in the comments as long as you're civil and give me some flack. Now, because I'm going to be ranking these firearms, I do want to address them in a somewhat random manner. Got a little spinner wheel here. Let's click that on and see what our first model is going to be. And it looks like it is the Taurus TX22. Now, this particular little handgun got a lot of love in the comments. And I gotta say, my experience with the TX22, I like it, but you gotta know where I'm coming from in that it's not a Browning Buckmark, it's not a Smith & Wesson Victory, it is not a Ruger Mark, it is not a high standard. Those are sort of the pinnacle when it comes to 22s for me. And honestly, even though it's optics ready, they have a competition ready model, aesthetically, I just don't like the TX22. So for now, it's number one, but expect it to drop as we move forward through this list. Now let's spin the wheel and see what we get next. Here we go, and it is the Taurus Raging Hunter. Now, you know I love a revolver, and the Raging Hunter got a couple of really good comments. You know I love a revolver. One of the things I like about the Raging Hunter series from Taurus is, first of all, the variety of barrel lengths available. I think they get up into the like 8-inch barrels, which is awesome. And it's also larger calibers, 357, 44, and of course the 460 Smith & Wesson, which means in that 460 Smith & Wesson you can also fire, I think at the 454, excuse me, Casull, as well as the 45 Colt. And then the Raging Hunter series, other than being a really beefy frame, also has that optics rail on the top, which I think is really nice. So for me, that's going to bump the TX22 down. I think the Raging Hunter now takes that number one spot. So let's take a short break from the ranking here, talk about the Taurus 1911. This one didn't quite get enough love in the comments to be included in the ranking process, but it's a very nice handgun. This, of course, stainless with the, what is that, the barked stag grips, Texas star in there, and my Texas gun leather holster makes it look that much better. Gonna put some rounds down range with this one. So safety is always first, eyes on, ears in. Here we go. Let's ring that steel, baby. Ooh, gotta love that slow moving, big honking 45. Oh yeah. And that, my friends, is the 1911 from Taurus. Gonna get this one put away. I continue with the ranking. All right, say it with me. Spin that wheel. Let's spin the wheel here, see what our next Taurus firearm is that we're gonna rank. And oh good Lord, is the PT111. Now, the PT111 is probably gonna end up last here. Spoiler alert, just gonna let you know. PT11 went through several iterations, ended up as the G2, I believe. Had the PT111, the Millennium, the Pro, eventually the G2. And to Taurus's credit, I think they've improved on that over the years. But if we're talking about the original PT111, and there's a lot of love out there. There was love for this handgun. Several of you had said that it was your first handgun, and that's awesome. But for me and this list, it's now at the bottom. So what is that, number 3, I believe? I'll have them listed right over here, but I believe that puts the PT111 dead last. It doesn't feel good to me. It doesn't look good to me, and my experience with myself, family members, people at the gun shops that have owned them, my experience firing them, just not an overall pleasant experience. All right, spinning the wheel to see what the next one is we're going to rank, and oh goodness, this one here is pretty doggone iconic. We've got the Taurus PT92, and there was quite a bit of love out there for this one as well. Designed off of, essentially is, I guess you could say, because built back in the day at least on Beretta equipment at an acquired Beretta factory. So a copy of the Beretta, of course, 92 handgun, which is iconic. Action movies in the 80s and 90s, heck, even nowadays, very iconic look with that PT92. Now, the PT92 for me, because you guys know I'm a huge Beretta 92 fan. I like the look, whether it's the Gasson Regard, the Beretta 92s, or the Taurus PT92. Love the design, love the look, love the profile, the silhouette. It's iconic. It's a 9mm. It's a single action, double action. It is a metal frame, albeit alloy, I'm sure. A metal frame handgun, which is a perk for me. I don't think it takes the cake over the Raging Hunter, but I would certainly put it over the TX22. So I think the PT92 right now is coming in at a rank of number 2. Another break here. I want to talk about another series from Taurus. This is the little Poly series revolver, the Protector Poly. Now, my examples here are in 38 Special. I think they do still make them in the 357. Basically a poly frame version of the 85 series little snub nose revolvers from Taurus. And I'll tell you right now, these are a whole lot of fun. Obviously pink grips here. This one is my wife's. The green grips, that's going to be mine. These still in our everyday carry rotation. Let's put a couple down range. Here we go. Oh yeah, double action. Gotta love it. Do a little single action love here. Just a lot of fun with some 158 grain wad cutters. You know, the Taurus Protector Poly. Not enough love, of course, to be on this list to be ranked, but a cool little revolver from Taurus nonetheless. And here we go. Let's spin the wheel, see what our next one is. This is the last time we'll have to spin the wheel, by the way. And it comes up as the G3. So yeah, the Taurus G3. The most love in any of the comments across Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube was for the G3. I see why. The G3 really brought Taurus up to speed and into the game. Again, they progressed from that PT111 G2 on into the G3. Now the G4, as a matter of fact. The G3 available in a compact and a full size. 9mm, of course, either way. The full size, to me, it's a drawback. The full size to me is not really a full size. Another drawback is it's not quite as appealing to me as the metallic frame stuff. That said, I do like the aesthetics with the new Toro, the optics ready system. The G3 Toro is pretty awesome. The feel, the design, the aesthetics I like, but it just doesn't hold that iconic sentiment that a PT92 does as far as looks. All things equal, it's not as much of a range toy, I think, as it is a self-defense and a carry piece. And for that reason, I don't think it jumps up past the PT92. So that puts it, what, I think at number 3. We got Raging Hunter at number 1. We've got the PT92 at number 2. And we've got now the G3 at number 3 as far as my rankings on these different series. And that leaves us with, it looks like, yeah, the Taurus Tracker. So like the Raging Hunter, the Taurus Tracker is a revolver. So you know automatically with me ranking them, it's going to rank high. Taurus Tracker has, while it does not have the variety of barrel lengths that the Raging Hunter has, it does offer more in the way of caliber choices. 17 HMR, 22 long rifle, 22 mag, 357, 41, at least they used to, 41 Magnum, 44 Magnum. And I may be missing one, I'm not sure, but more calibers available than the Raging Hunter line. That brushed stainless look is just iconic. The shrouded barrel, to me, I love. A lot of perks to the Taurus Tracker to me. So I think it just edges out the Raging Hunter as far as my favorite, and therefore it's going to take the #1 spot. So there you go. #1 in this ranking is the Taurus Tracker series. I know I'm going to get hate, but do it civilly down in the comments below, and also take a minute and rank these according to how you think they fall as well. I don't really have anything else for you except for some top 5 videos that I'll put up right over here. As for this one, we're done. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And until next time, don't forget to chain fire freedom.